Welcome to the MagiReco News. I'm Renko the Rosiel. I'm bringing you 80% of the news in 20% of the time. Our top story today is Baka time. Yes, it is Baka time. First off, the shop refreshes at the end of the month as usual. More importantly, it's Baka. It's right here. SAYAKA, SURFER SAYAKA. We got him. This is gonna be a short video because this is basically the only news. This is all the news. They did this like 2 days later after the other news, so I couldn't talk about this last time because I had to wait for this, so it was okay. So yeah, what do we have? We have SURFER SAYAKA. SURFER SAYAKA, or some other people call it Swim SAYAKA, or some other people call it Swimsuit SAYAKA, or some people other call her Riding the Wave SAYAKA, or some people other call her maybe the next Surachi for ranked mirrors. This is gonna be a special unit. Okay, let's just quickly go over it. But this doesn't really matter. She's a defense type. You're gonna be like, oh, defense types. They've never been good. Well, there's like one other defense type who's actually really good, which is Surachi. At least I think she's a defense type. She might actually not be defense type. I don't actually know. The important part is we're gonna see some cool stuff in the SE later. Let's just go down the list. It's gonna be a damage up on connect, damage cut on connect, and status aim resistance on connect, which is whatever. Who cares? Like, it's not really that amazing. The Magia, just a single target Magia, gives attack up and defense up to self. Maybe on Doppel it gives it to other people as well. I don't know. It probably says something down there about the Doppel, but I can't read. And it also gives self barrier. Oh, Magia gives self barrier 10,000. Maybe Doppel is gonna give like 20,000 barrier or something. Oh my god, it's gonna be really, really defensive. But also, once again, barrier just to self. So far, she doesn't really look that amazing. So far, her kit looks kind of stupid. Like, this is the kind of stuff that we expect from a defense unit. But that's when you realize something very important, right? This is where the big realization comes. Is that her surfboard is not actually a surfboard. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a surfboard, but it has a handle at the top left. Can you see that? It's got like a handle at the top left. And you can see the edge is it's a bit of a sharp edge. That's a fucking sword. You can see it in her art as well. She's holding it like a fucking sword. And that's when you realize, hold up, she's holding it like a sword. That must mean that her SE active is actually really fucking good. And what it is, it's guard. So a guard active, that's pretty good. Guaranteed as far as I see that. Which just make people think of, oh, you know what, who else has guard active? Oh, that's Surachi also has. That's pretty interesting. That's not the main reason that makes Surachi good. We're gonna get to that in a second. It also gives HP regen to self. So in case you guard and then your barrier breaks and you take some damage, you can regenerate back to full HP, right? Why is full HP important? Why? Because you get HP at full HP. You get bonus defense. So bonus defense at full HP. So barrier helps you out with that, but you don't start the battle with barrier, right? You start the battle with barrier right over here. This bonus says you start the battle with a 5,000 HP barrier. Okay, so you start the battle with 5,000 HP barrier passively. So even if you're fighting against this Sayaka on defense in mirrors, she'll just have it on turn 1. She just has it immediately when you start the battle, so you can't stop her from having a 5,000 HP barrier on her. The barrier itself is not actually that powerful, it's just 5,000, but because she gets bonus defense at full HP, 20% or something like that, or this might be like 25%, maybe even 30%. Defense gets a little bit more than attack at the same Roman numeral. We would have to look at that when it actually comes out, but let's say like 25% defense up, and then maybe you also have, maybe if you fight her on defense, someone put a memorial on her that gives her like 80% or something defense up on the enemy when you're at full HP. So she will probably have like double defense already. She will probably have like 100% defense up on battle passively on turn 1, and while she's at full HP, right? While she's at full HP, but because she has a 5,000 HP barrier, you probably won't actually break that barrier and get her down from that because she's gonna have so much defense. She's gonna have like 40,000 defense or something like crazy like that. Try putting a dent in that. Actually try putting a dent in that unless you have like a high attack character. If you have a high attack character, like really high attack character, like Ashley or whatever has like 30,000 or whatever in actual battle. I don't know, like 25,000 actually attack with all the attack buffs on the field. That will break through this, right? That will break through this rather easily. Moki will break through this. Holy Aina, if you have some good Memoria, will break through this as well. So you can still break through this if you have really high attack characters. If you don't have high attack characters, you're gonna get farmed. You're gonna get farmed so fucking hard if you don't have high attack characters to overcome this defense. But yeah, Shots gets damage cut passively because why the fuck not? And here's the important part, if we come back to Surachi, she gets this effect right here is what made Surachi so good. And this is bonus MP when you get hit, right? Right, when you get hit, you get bonus MP. Tsudachi had a total of 8 of these, like not separate effects, but like Roman numeral 8 MP up. This one is Roman numeral 5, and I assume it's going to be the only one she has. Like she's not going to have a second node that gives like 3 or 4, whatever. So she's going to have 5 MP when she gets hit, bonus instead of the 8 MP that Tsudachi gets. Tsudachi also has a shit ton of MP up, which probably she won't have, and Tsudachi also has MP on start, which she probably doesn't have. So she won't quite reach up all the way to Tsudachi, I assume, but she has some of the same tools that Tsudachi has that might not be as powerful. We're gonna have to take a deep look at that. If you wanna know more about her, I'm gonna wait until she comes out, of course. And she will come out when I'm not at home, and I'll actually take until like Sunday or something until I'm back. But once she's out and once I've got the time to take a look at her, I'm going to tell you guys if she actually has the capability of being like another Tsudachi, because we need to see the rest of her SE, we need to see the rest of her toolset, maybe even her personal, we don't know. But she's at least looking like a character that could be the next Tsudachi, or at least a character that is similar to Tsudachi, who plops down on the field, uses their active to draw all fire towards them, and then with the MP on hit immediately gets to Magia without even drawing a single disc. And people probably don't realize this, just why Tsudachi is so strong, is because she can basically guarantee that she gets to Magia and even Doppel on turn 2 without drawing a single fucking disc. That's what makes her so powerful. And for score, her Magia is kind of terrible, but for score, it's really good to get a fast MP, fast Magia out. And of course, she takes low damage, so you still get all those. I mean, I've talked about that before, but yeah, maybe this one's also going to be really, really good for all of this. So yeah, she's looking nice, and she might be one of those units, she definitely is one of those units that you don't want to fight on defense. If you're in Mirrors and you see a team that has this Sayaka on that team in the next few days when she comes out, don't fight that team. Don't fight any Swimsuit Sayaka teams. You're going to get wrecked. If you have low attack characters, if you have like low or even medium attack characters, you will deal like no fucking damage to this Sayaka while she's at full HP. And guess what? She's gonna stay at full HP because she heals herself. She has bonus defense at full HP. She has a barrier. It's gonna be really, really tough. The rest of all of this is going to be, like, I know I talked about this for like 7 minutes now, but the rest of this is like nothing. We have reused art down here. This is reused from some really old, like almost 10-year-old fan, not fan art, 10-year-old official art, cool. Which just gives charge up and excel MP up, boring. And then we have SURFER SAYAKA right here, who gives with this Memoria, it's like damage cut and MP gain up and defense up, I think this is. Let me check. I think this is also defense up. Yeah, defense up, damage cut, and MP up, which if she is playing to be that new Tsudachi would actually be a really, really good Memoria on her. In fact, even if you, even if someone rolls on this and they don't get Swimsuit Sayaka, but they get this Memoria, they might pop it on a Tsudachi, if they have a Tsudachi, and play this one, because it's also a really good Memoria for Tsudachi. So that's pretty cool. What else do we have? Well, it's just the event, but it's just the event. She's gonna go surfing, she's got a little robot chair, I don't fucking know. It's a double tower, I think. Single tower. I think it's a single tower. Yeah, it's a single tower. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, it's single tower. You get this boost again, where not for Iroha, they put Iroha on there. I don't know why, but probably they probably just so they have a placeholder. So if you have regular Sayaka or the new Swimsuit Sayaka, once again you get this new system where you get her at level 100 with 4 slots, full SE and everything, but only during the event, or while the event lasts, and when the event is over, it goes back down to whatever you had at the beginning of the event. So it's just a temporary boost in fighting power for the event. If you really want to have the new Swimsuit Sayaka actually do something during that event while you're leveling her up, or regular Sayaka, cool. Yeah, there's also going to be some... Oh yeah, I should probably mention this. New swimsuits? I don't know where on here it says that. Something about the shop. There's no swimsuits. The new swimsuits are for Kako, Ayame, and Felicia, as far as I heard that. Or just Kako and Ayame. But there's going to be new swimsuits for, like, the Friends trio, I think. That's pretty cool. At least I think so. I can't read. I think there's somewhere alongside here. But yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's just a single tower with stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys. Oh, I should mention this as well. The event is called Nachtmärchen. In case you want to know, this is a German name. They put a German name on here, Nachtmärchen. So that's pretty cool, which means night fairy tale, something like that. That's pretty cool. Nachtmärchen. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time. Woo!